They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Chicago Bears. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. This one swung out to Montgomery.
And right away, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
On play action, Fields. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, are so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
And they go play action here. Mon. They're trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Raiders.
2nd down and 3.
Montgomery on the counter. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Off play action, Fields.
Being chased out left. There goes a deep ball, end zone.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now it's 2nd and 9. On the give is Nwangu.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Here's Mon. Drops this off with Nwangu. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Well, this defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Now Mon. They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Well, this defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Mon going to throw it.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Handoff here to Nwangu.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Mon.
Flushed out right.
And he will find his man Ruggs.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 30 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Mon looks to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Caught on a slant. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The kick by Carlson is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
From the 50, here's Fields.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. They'll set up to throw.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Here's Mon. They're going for it. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by the rookie, Divine Diablo.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. They'll start the drive with Drake.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Mond out of the shotgun. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. 30, 10, 5. And he'll bring it back all the way.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielding that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want him to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Play action. It's Fields.
Flush to his right. And he he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams.
And this will be a Bears first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Fields on first down. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Chicago.
Well, CD, when you combine accuracy with a big arm, you get throws like that. And Justin Fields may very well be making these kinds of plays at the pro level for years to come.
And you'd think on third down, they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. On first down, here's Mon.
Buying time to his left. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's second and long.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Check 15. Check 15.
From the gun, here's Mon.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check. Check out, bro. Hey, check back. Mike 6. Oh, you got deep? Mike 6.
Back to throw here. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Here comes Cohen. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
6-yard line.
A final shot before the break. Fields. He'll let this go for the end zone.
And incomplete on the deep ball. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Mon now off of play action.
Into the hands of Patrick left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mon to the air on 1st and 10. He'll get this to Nwangu.
And bulldozing his way through. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Las Vegas, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 31.
Give left side here for Nwangu.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They'll go right back to Nwangu.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
It's now 3rd down and 3.
Now back to throw. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Off the play fake, Mon.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Carlson on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, it's Montgomery. Montgomery a 1st down and then some. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
1st down, Chicago.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end, Graham. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
They snap it to Fields.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
To throw is Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Off play action, Fields.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. There he goes, left side. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
At the 11-yard line.
Now a give, running left is Nwangu.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Kene Nwangu.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. And now the Raiders will face an important 2-point conversion attempt here. They'll try and throw for it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked them up.
On play action, Fields.
He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Fields now to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Well, here we go on 4th down, Fields.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The line prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Chicago. Marquise Goodwin. with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Bears 21. Santos to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Now this throw caught left side and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to Nwangu again on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. On the run is Nwangu.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
41 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's Nwangu.
Space to run past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Kene Nwangu with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Raiders are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th-quarter lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Fields on target to Mooney. First down, Chicago. On first down, it's Fields.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Trayvon Mullen, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
Just like that. Just like that. 58 right there.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
He'll let this go deep for runs.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead?
Under pressure is Mond, and he'll go down.
Akeem Hicks able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to